Welcome back to AM California. The first part of the show, we're going to introduce you to the members of Willowgreen, a folk group that is in town tonight playing at the Shasta Inn in Reading. Joining me today is Alice Peake, who's sitting right to my right, and also Joe Chavez and David Cowan. First off, I'm not sure if they got to hear the first song that we were playing, but that was a Bach rendition. What was your first folk song that we were playing called Bach's Invention Number 4? It looked like a traditional folk, group with the interesting instruments. But there's a tape that we're going to show that shows a little bit more, that you have a lot of fun when you do your group. How long have you been together?
We've been together 3.5 years.
And how did you guys all meet, connect?
Alice and I were playing together at first, just playing lap dulcimers, and David kind of weaseled his way into the group.
We weaseled him, and we're glad.
Are any of you the primary composer or primary writer, primary singer? Is it all a collaboration?
It's pretty much a cooperative effort. I mean, I'd like to go back to that Bach number 4, Invention Number 4. That's one of our newest pieces, and it's really not a traditional folk piece in that it's a piece of classical music that we've adapted to a very modern instrument, the synthesizer, and 2 traditional instruments, an ocarina and the Bolivian panpipes. So we're experimenting a lot with fusion styles, which is really a traditional American activity, is synthesizing different traditions. So that's one of the things that we try to do with the music. And that's one of the things that brought us together, is we all like to do that.
David, how do you get your ideas to do something like that, to synthesize a classical piece?
Well, I think for that one especially, I was raised on classical music, and so I hadn't been able to use the skills that I had, which was keyboard. And I had been playing classical music for years and years, and I just kind of twisted some arms. David was petrified to do it because he was raised with the folk music, right?
Never read a note.
Still don't.
What is there, out of all the styles that you do play, is there a style that's your favorite?
Everything.
No,
What's happening now? Whatever we're doing now is our favorite.
A real newness.
What are some of the most interesting instruments that you do incorporate in your act?
Well, we have the South American instruments.
With synthesizer.
With synthesizer, we're trying
Those
to.
are nice.
Right. I play flute and penny whistles, although David and Joe have picked up playing the whistles. And
I play a 7-string guitar, which is kind of unusual.
Yeah.
Most guitars are 6-string or 12-string, and I add an extra string to give a little more resonance. So we've done a lot of experimentation. I play a double ocarina. It's a globular instrument you might have seen in the clip in the beginning, and you can play melody and harmony on the same wind instrument, which is kind of interesting.
Some of these instruments, are they pretty old? I would wonder how you would learn how to play them if they're older
Folk
forms.
instruments, there's a circle of people. I mean, they're still popular. Maybe not like pop music and synthesizers, but...
We also have another clip called Gibberish. And Alice, why don't you set up that? This shows that you guys have a lot of fun.
yeah, this is just a lot of gibberish. It's a cappella, and we do a 2-part.
And how did this come about? Did you write this?
Gibberish.
Bonnie
Carroll, right. She comes through town, she plays hammer dulcimer and lap dulcimer. And she's taught us several songs.
She said she learned it from a hitchhiker coming through the Midwest. It's kind of a rhythm piece, more than a song almost.
Well, it shows a different, a different aspect of your talents. Let's take a look at that clip. It's called Gibberish.
A little nonsense.
Yes. 3, 6, 9, the goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco on the streetcar line, but the line broke, the monkey got choked, and they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Clap, clap your hands, clap your thighs, let the fun materialize as we sing this little song. Well, can you dig that crazy gibberish? Well, can you dig it? Can you dig it? Well, can you dig that crazy gibberish? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Oh, look, there's a chicken on the barnyard fence. Oh, look, there's another one coming down the road. Ma, get that that son of a gun off my tractor. Can you dig that crazy gibber? Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Can you dig that crazy gibber? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Oh, look, there's a chicken on the barnyard fence. Oh, look, there's another one coming down the road. Ma, get that son of a gun off my tractor. Can you dig that crazy gibber? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig that crazy gibber? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Oh, look, there's a chicken on the barnyard fence. Oh, look, there's another one coming down the road. Ma, get that son of a gun off my tractor. Can you dig that crazy gibberish?
Well, that's great. You guys have a lot of fun. It's a lot different than you just sitting down and playing.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it takes the seriousness.
Release.
Yeah, it takes the seriousness out of, and the stress out of performing.
Just get crazy.
And the audience. How do you feel when the audience responds that way, that well?
Oh, great. Well, better than no response at all.
Is there an energy that you get from them?
Oh, yeah, always. Yeah, I mean, if you're performing and everybody's just sitting there with stone faces, you know,
Yeah, you tend to perform the same. You really feed off of the audience.
We've had good luck with that, though.
It's most fun to surprise them. We like to surprise our audiences.
I think that number would be a surprise. I don't think they'd expect
generally
something like that. What are some of the other types of songs that people will be able to hear you play tonight? What are in your app?
Well,
Singing some Irish.
Hammer dulcimer.
Hammer dulcimer Irish.
keyboard.
Synthesizer. Our South American stuff. Some traditional.
Some English ballads.
Originals. Funnies.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And you do originals.
Yeah, it keeps us from being bored. We have to do a little of a lot.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, now tonight you are at the Shasta Inn here in Reading. Do you go from here? Where are you going? Are you off to north or south?
South, we're
South.
going back home.
Yeah, this is a one shot for us right now, but we're hoping to put together a tour here in the next few months.
And where would you like to go? Do you like to stay on the West Coast, or would you like to travel?
Well, I'd like to start off with the West Coast. I'd like to go up the West Coast all the way to Canada and find places to play up through there. But we've mostly performed in Northern California while we play.
Well, great. I wish you all a lot of success. And for viewers who would like more information on Willowgreen, they are playing tonight at Shasta Inn in Reading. The performance starts at 8:30. And for more information, call the Prison Music Society at 241-9374 or 244-9421. Up next, we have an interview with Phil McGlashan from Beyond War. We'll be right back.